A lot of people think I'm mad, like I'm so angry. But the reality of the truth is I'm not. I'm actually appreciating life every day with all life throws at me. I always tell you guys, it's like just like it's saying when they say if life throw gives you lemon, you make lemonades. You know that part, right? That's where we are right now. So I'm not even mad. I'm just wondering what is going on. Life is quite a journey, man. It's really quite a journey. You get to meet people every day with different mindsets, with different intuition, with different preferences, with different perception. And I don't understand why is that majority of us has sort of like the same problem and we tend to act like it is not the same. For me, I think it's very, very pitiful because we all are going through the same problem. So why do we intend to lie? Why do we intend to pretend or play along with the benefits that we get when we are dealing with something that is beneficial to us and is detrimental to other people? Majority of people living in our country, they intend to speak the truth and deliberate on issues that is directly affecting them. So if it's not affecting them, whereas it is beneficial to them, they don't care. So if it's non-beneficial to other people, they don't care. But whereas it's beneficial to them, they really care about it, and it's like a big deal for them. So why are we living in a society with such people? Do you understand? Sometimes the political aspect of it doesn't pay. Do you understand? It is not. It is people that for no reason. It's even worse dealing with such people. Do you understand? It's even worse dealing with such people. It's even worse. So whereas where I'm trying to say is that the truth must be spoken and our voice must be heard. Do you understand? I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm an entertainer broadly. I appreciate what I do every day. I advance with it. You know? I appreciate what I do every day, I advance with it, I grow with it. I stay contented. If I have 1 naira, that 1 naira is my 1 million naira. That 1 naira is my 1 million naira. Is my $1 billion. I appreciate it. I try to look as much as where I could do the right thing just as a person. How many people are like that in our society? Do you understand? How many people? Every man you see today that is being blessed by God has walked in short, has walked like headless chicken, has walked aimlessly, has walked aimfully, has walked with a head, with a positive mind. He's very hardworking. The man is very hardworking, he's determined, etc. etc. So there is nobody that has gotten an opportunity to enjoy to have something that I have today that I will tell you that doesn't deserve it. 95% of people who are actually living the dream today are marathons and tons of people who have actually worked hard over the years to to be able to have the life they are living today. They deserve it. Do you understand? They really deserve it. Person, don't look at what people are doing. Speak and you'll be heard. Your voice needs to be heard. If you are somebody that you have 1 naira, invest your 1 naira. That your 1 naira yesterday can turn 100 billions tomorrow. It is more preferable that you as a person you start sowing this seed, because before you know, you get married, you have children, responsibility comes in. Today is this, tomorrow is that. So it's very advisable that every money you have, every penny, every coins you have, you try to invest it into the right places. You stay responsible and civilized. You're not a mad person. There is no way you can come to this world and be useless. Somebody that has a child out of wedlock is better than somebody that never had a child. So as a person, broadly, I'm trying to say you need to attempt. You need to involve yourself in what life is all about. Life is all about reproduction. Life is all about all about continuity. The world itself is on emotion. Whereas you're a person, you're involved in something, you need to put your mind to the positive directions of where your mind is supposed to be, which is, if I have a career, my career needs to go viral. If I have the determinations of being successful, I have to make that possible. If I'm of age and I have a little capital and I see a decent girl, I could get married, and I see a decent guy that is willing to marry me, I can marry the guy too and move on with my life. If you have a business idea, you start creating. I've seen business that start from hawking to a roadside to a shop, and even my parents were like that. Before you know, their business expanded, they grew, they died, they ended up being a business merchant. Bless their blessed memories. They died being a very, very successful business merchant, I must say. Some business merchants have influence in the society, but they are not wealthy. And when there is an influence and the wealth is not there, really, there's really no influence. What we are dealing with is something very political, and then it's bad. But my parents were well doing, they were hardworking, they were contented, they were self-sufficient, they were selfless in nature, they were a die-hard philanthropist. There are marathons of people who used to live with us whereas I was growing up. Those are one of my most intense experience. We fed those people, they leaned on us. The blessings I've had over the years, losing my dad very early, has shaping my life, into the right place where my life is supposed to be. Sometimes it feel like, yeah, Leroy, hi to you. So sometimes it feel like, you know, I am making a mistake. Sometimes I feel like I'm going into the right path and then the wrong path. And sometimes I think I'm moving too fast, I'm moving too slow. Is this, is that? Sometimes it gets really complicated. But despite the complications and what, I think one of the most fearful period in my life was when I was hitting my 20s. There were too many intense experiences that was coming in. Some I felt like I was going to die. I was like, okay, I've had even worse feelings than this. So where are we heading with all of this? My musical career came in the way of my education. I have to look if I could gamble the boat. And whereas it is not possible, I had to put my career behind and then had to finish my schooling. Couple of experiences came left, right, center. A girl came into my life. She messed my life up. The family I invested into, it turned out that the investment was the wrong investment. Everything went really, really like very bad for me. It took me years, to come out from this. But where I'm sitting today, I'm sitting in the kingdom of light. And the kingdom of light I'm sitting today is a kingdom that teaches me how to navigate my challenges, you know, how to deal with the circumstances of life entirely, how to deal with people, humans. Because I'm born a Libra. Do you understand? Yeah, hello to you. So I'm born a Libra, but I'm an antisocial. I used to find this very disturbing. I think the whole balance came in when I was almost hitting my 30s. Then I had to, it's even now the visions, everything is very clear to me because where I'm sitting today, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, I'm trying to add all of this together. I'm appreciating life. Romano, how are you? I'm appreciating life. I'm looking at life, I'm looking at death, I'm looking at God, I'm looking at Satan, I'm looking at the kingdom of light, I'm looking at the kingdom of darkness, I'm looking at the fact that I have to deal with a whole lot of people, I'm looking at the fact that I have to also take care of myself. From my 29th birthday to 30 to 31, 32, 33, 34, which I am right now, I'll be heading 35 by next year, October. So looking at all of this, I'm saying, God, you have always been there for me. That is true. That is just the truth. Because many people that are very good usually lose their balance very early. So that's some of the reasons why the most important times in my life, my parents are left. My parents actually left me. They passed on. Like I say, bless their blessed memories. Further ahead, there was this very intense experience I had. That almost took my life. And whereas I was dealing with all of this, I never thought I was going to survive. I lost touch of music, I lost touch of myself. When you are lost in this world, everything that defines you is gone. what I went through was too insane, was too intense. So it's not something I can sit here and start explaining to you that is this is that. It's really too much. But I'm thanking God in His infinite mercy that I survived. I'm alive, you know, because what I suffered, really, my brothers and sisters, is not something I can sit down and start explaining to you. It was just the grace of God that I'm still alive. Because I know a lot of people that went through those things. Two things were involved. Either they died, one, or two, either they never came back to their conscious state. They had to like live with a permanent mental illness, with a psychological problem. But mine was different. I never died. I came back to my sanity. Now my story person go see, God no say God dey. Do you understand? So where I'm sitting today, I'm seeing how people appreciate me. I can't even get angry because it's just like someone that has a life, you almost lose it. When you get back that life, you learn to appreciate it. Abi now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I had a life, I lost it. Me coming back, even I had to be crying that let me even have just 1/10 of that life, I'll be contented. I don't even need anything. There was a period that I was crying for that. It came to a point where it was like I was almost getting there and it was difficult for me. The whole thing kept repeating itself. And one promise I made to God, I said, see, if you even bring me back to the real life that I have, I told God I'm going to set things straight. That was the promise I made to God. I told God I'm going to set things straight. So whereas I'm walking on the street today, I told God I told God I'm going to set things. Actually said to God I'm going to set things straight. So whereas where I am today, as I'm walking, I'm moving, I'm dealing with people. What surprises me is the level of, attention that people shows to me these days. I'm sometimes I'm like, okay, where is this coming from? Am I even used to this? Oh yeah, I'm used to it, but something happened. Oh yes, I know what happened, and this is why these people left. You understand? And this is why these people left. On the other hand, I'm looking at the entire thing and I'm saying, God, I thank you for this life you've given back to me. I'm saying to God also, I thank you for this vision. I thank you for this dream that is trying to accomplish itself. I thank you for the fact that I'm dealing with people smoothly. I've learned a whole lot. Thank you for forgiving me of my sins. Thank you for your patience towards me. I also thank you for the long suffering entirely. Broadly, I really do. I thank you for bringing back my musical career, my entertainment life to me. I had to thank God for a whole lot of things. It got to a point where I'm saying, God, I thank you that these people can actually love me again. I thank you that we can actually love ourselves. Please, this is how life is supposed to be. There should not be any selfish or political interest when you're dealing with people. Do you understand? You guys should love yourself genuinely. Hi, Storm. How you doing? Like, you guys should love yourself genuinely. There shouldn't be any level of, you know, unnecessary disputes and too many arguments and fights and negativity. Like, what kind of mental problem is that? When people meet you, when they come close to you, everything should be love, everything should be genuinity, everything should be. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Storm. Thank you and God bless you for subscribing and liking. Thank you so much. Every of you, you've seen what Storm did. That's what the earlier people like Romano, Timothy, and Lirel. That's what you guys should have done. That's if you guys have not already done it. So thank all of you for, supporting my page. Thank you all and God bless you. So like I was saying, so this is exactly what we human beings are supposed to do. We are supposed to appreciate life. We're supposed to, care for ourselves selflessly. There shouldn't be too many political and selfish interests when you're dealing with your fellow human being. There should be oneness, there should be togetherness. When there is a dispute, there should be resolve. There should be resolving. There should be resolvement. There should be dissolution. There should be peace. That peace is supposed to bring some certain level of unity among us and love to be restored from the awkward circumstances that's already taken place. Not we trying to hold those things, to let those things define us negatively. There are some people that don't have the spirit to let go. There are some people that don't have the spirit to forgive. There are some people that don't have the spirit to grow. There are some very immature people living in our society. The level of immaturity that Nigeria is dealing with is beyond human imagination. Me, I know it's a spiritual something, so I don't even carry it on my head because I don't understand how somebody will see the wrong thing and do it and live with it as a lifestyle. You're a human being. When you're doing something, you have to ask yourself, this person should be respected. So if I do something that's very awkward to this person or irresponsible to this person, is it disrespect to that person? And there's something called morality. The morality of life is living and letting your neighbors to live. The morality of life is respecting other people as much as you ought to be respected. That is what the morality of life is all about. That's what the values of life is all about. If your respect leaves you today, your self-esteem is dead. If those two powerful elements dies in you, you see, there's nothing left in you again. So the whole idea of you to exist as a person is to have your self-esteem to yourself. I'm not saying pride, your self-esteem. That self-esteem is supposed to help you to respect other people. It's supposed to give you the insights of life entirely, of how to deal with people. Sometimes you don't need to benefit too much. Sometimes you don't need to talk too much. Sometimes you don't need to greet too much. Sometimes you don't need to be over your head because you have too much money in your possession or too much properties or too much assets. See, let me tell you, money cannot buy peace of mind. Do you understand? That is why me, I'm not chasing money. I'm chasing my peace of mind. If I have all the money in the world and I'm not happy, that money is useless. We have been there back to back. So me, I already know. I'm not a money monger. Money does not define me. If money defines me, I would have died many years ago. Because money has a force. Do you understand? Some people, when they have this money, they go into philanthropism and they still die. So do you think you're worthy enough to add on to wait? Do you think you're not living under grace? Do you think you're worthy enough to have $100 billion and nothing they share? Baba, when you go share, your eye go clear. Baba, they tell you when you go share, your eye go clear. You go not see, and that's how you go no say this one that you're living today, that you're living alone. That's when you get to realize that there are marathons of people that have actually been playing to the card you've been throwing to them. They have been playing politics with you. The only entity that cannot play politics with you is God. The reason why God cannot play politics with you is because He's your author. Do you understand? Your derivation, your purpose, your creation, why you are here, your entire purpose, your creation and your purpose is being designated by the author of your life. That's why I told people there is no coincidence in life. I don't believe in coincidence. I'm a very spiritual person. Do you understand? So I don't believe in coincidence. I don't respect ego. I respect self-esteem. I don't respect ego. I don't respect lazy people. To me, they are disvalued entities and personalities in the society. That's if there is a person. I respect hard work. I respect hard workers. I respect people with vision. I respect visionaries. I respect people that sacrifices. Selfless people. Not people that are living in our society always trying to look for one benefit or the other. I have said it earlier. I said some people, anytime you hear their voice that they speak in a society, know that they are actually benefiting. If they are not benefiting, brothers and sisters, you will not hear their voice. It will be like nobody is there. So anytime they are benefiting, you will not hear their voice. Immediately you see them start crying, go and check. They are not benefiting again. The journey is not smooth for them. The enjoyment they used to have is no longer there. There are some people that don't know how to invest. They will see the good ones and invest in the wrong one. There are other people that once they are living in a society, everything has to be politics for them. If they have to help you, they have to check things that are very unnecessary. Sometimes you think people are the problem, meanwhile you are the problem. You don't want to invest in somebody because of what? Okay, what's the reason? You say you don't go like making behave like this. In what way? And you know when it is stupid of that person, because stupid people they naturally have pride. The person, you know, when somebody cannot say this is what you did, that's when that shows the level of stupidity that person has. Because as a person, you're supposed to be able to say this is where my problem is coming from. If you cannot open your mouth and say this is the problem, then you're a very stupid person. So if you say you're an elder, you don't want to invest in the life of your younger ones. So who are the future? Your younger ones are the future. So if you're an elder and you don't want to invest in the life of your younger ones, there is no future for you. This life we're looking at, two things are always involved. Two things in this world, two, like this, like the finger figures I'm showing you on the screen. Two things like the finger figures I'm showing you on the screen is always involved. Those two things simply defines life and death. Do you understand? Light and darkness. God, Jehovah, Elohim, El Shaddai, the one we worship. The second one defines Satan, Abaddon, the adversary of this world, being in quotes the enemy of this world. Two things are always involved. Do you understand? You as a person, it takes two to tango, and you as a person, if you must grow, you have to learn to lift other people. I've always said this time with that number, we can't grow without love. Wendy, hi Wendy. I'm actually from Nigeria, Africa. I think I know you. We have met before. I think I've also said this to you before. But I'm from Nigeria, Africa. So two things are always involved. If one hand washes the other hand washes the other hand. We can't rise. See, we rise by lifting others. Shout out to Davido anytime. But my own quote is that we can't grow without love. Do you understand? That's my quoting. We can't grow without love. Hi, Namibia is a very good country. I love Namibia. I have a lot of friends from there. Likewise, Kenya and Swaziland likewise Kenya, Uganda, Swaziland, South Africa, Ghana. I have friends a whole lot. I think I have very few say from Ghana. Majority of them are coming from other regions like your country, Namibia. Namibia is a very good country. I love your water. You guys have good streams, mountains. I love your agricultural soil. Your politics is fair. I can say it's fair. So I love your country. Your country is good. So my brothers and sisters, my own quote is, we cannot grow without love. Do you understand? That is my quote. And anything that goes up must come down. So sometimes I ask people, why do we go too up? You're looking at somebody, the person doesn't want to invest in you. Why don't you want to invest in somebody? If they call you now and say why, can you come out and give a concrete reason why you don't want to invest in somebody? You say, I don't want to invest in them because of what? See, when you don't even have a reason, that shows that person is idiotic. What is the reason? Why are you saying you cannot invest in this person? Why are you saying this? Why are you saying you cannot invest in that person? What is the thing that person has done? You know what men can't do shakara for you, but you do shakara for other people, and what you're eating doesn't rightfully belong to you. You're living off your parents. So why can't you invest in somebody? You say, you know what, making con they do this way. Making con they do a sin. Making no pass you. Somebody must pass you. Making no con they do shakara for you. Somebody must do shakara for you. So I go help Amingo con they do shakara for me. Why not? He's the star, you are not. Make I look on help am. In con they get ego. In con they get pride. And they say I'm like person will get pride. My dear, if you help him and he starts carrying his shoulder, that means he's a special person. Do you understand? And that shows you're also a special person. Every person that have invested in the life of that person has been written by God that person is supposed to invest. So if you do not invest, two things are involved. Either is your ignorance, or you invest because it has been designed and you obey to the calling that you are the person that is supposed to invest in that person. Somebody invested in you. Why can't you invest in another person? Do you understand what I'm saying? You were even worse than this person and somebody carried your matter and said, I will help you. So why can't you help this person? If somebody, if you carry your matter, say, I will help you, why not if you help somebody? Don't you know you're stupid? The people you help today are all obligated to you. They are all indebted to you. They are all your subordinates. They are your subjects. God has invested in us. We are to answer his call. That is how those people are supposed to answer your call. And that is the way it's supposed to be. I just hate when I deal with people that are very ignorant. Why are you not helping people? What are you fighting? Somebody looked how useless you are and person invested in you. And somebody has a common sense than you. Of course, you're a big fool, so you can never value sense. Do you understand me? Of course, you're a very big fool, so you can never value sense. If not, why will you see somebody that is sensible and say, I'm not investing in you? Okay, let me say the epic journey of how you were useless and somebody invested in you. If you're somebody that has common sense, that thing is supposed to morally guide you. I don't know if you guys are catching up what I'm saying. That thing is supposed to morally guide you so as for you to, that thing is supposed to morally guide you so as for you to understand the purposes of life, the values of life. One of the values of life is our dreams. In quotes, which is our purposes. So once you see somebody that has a purpose, somebody that has a vision, somebody that wants to grow, somebody that wants to become a human being, somebody that has a life, why can't you invest in that person? That is where my own anger is coming from. Why can't you invest in that person? Why can't you invest in that person? Everybody you help is your subject. Even if they want to accept it or not, they are all your subjects. They are indebted to you. They eat from your finger. See, let me just use like the P Square. If not for Jude, nobody will know them. If not for Banky, nobody will know Whiskey. If not for Burna Boy's mom, nobody will know him. Davido, if not for his elder brother Kunle, who would have known him? What his brother invested in him is what their Adeleke family have today as a voice. If not, they have been there, nobody knows them. Davido is the one that made the Adeleke family to be popular today in Africa, globally in the world. It's not like they have not been existing. They were just like the regular Olusegun Obasanjo family and every other Tinubu family. But today, once you mention Adeleke, they know say those people, they are very prominent people in our society, especially prominent. Do you understand? Because their son is a what? He's a musician. He gave his family the voice they have today. Every Adeleke person is writing it on their social media. Adeleke, Adeleke. Why are they adding it? Before they don't used to add it. Nobody respects them. Even though they are very prominent people in Nigeria, in Africa, they were not respected. They were not recognized. They were disvalued. Do you understand? So why is it that these people now are people that everybody's trying to become them? People are even impersonating their life. People are worshiping the ground they walk on. People respect them. They are now highly respected, recognized as, not just people don't respect them because they are prominent. People respect them because they are especially prominent in our society. So why is this so? Why do people respect the Adeleke family today? Especially or not, why is this so? Most especially, why is this so? They respect them now. Look. Let me give you the insight. They respect them because Davido has given his family a voice. Davido has given his family a word to speak. He has given them a voice to speak in the society and be highly recognized and be highly appreciated. Let me use the terms appreciated. And all this wouldn't have worked out without the music. Do you understand me? And the music that Davido had that worked out for him wouldn't have worked out without his elder brother Kunle. That's why I don't understand how somebody will have something and you play around. There is no time. The God said we should make hay while sun shine. When you have an opportunity to do something, please, brother, go and do it. When you have to do something, sister, please go and do it. Time waits for nobody. Rush and go and do it. Time does not wait for anybody. There's a reason why God said we should not neglect our humble beginnings. Listen to me, which brings me back to which is even bringing me back to what I wanted to initially say. Those very smaller things you're supposed to do, please go and do it. Those are your humble beginnings. It is something that you look at tomorrow and say, oh, God, I thank you that I achieved this. Imagine if I have dropped out from school to do music. I wouldn't be able to go back to school. But because I ignored music, you understand what I'm saying, and prioritized my education. Today I'm a graduate. I have all the experience in the world, and I say I don't want to work again. Which is exactly what is happening to me. I have said I'm not working again. For the fact I have stopped, do you understand, as a graduate, it's beneficial to me because of the experience. Do you understand? And whereas I say I don't also want to work for anybody again. The second reason why it's beneficial, the second reason why it's beneficial for me for not working for anybody is because I have an opportunity now to set up my own business as an entrepreneur. And the only business I'm setting up is my entertainment business, which brings me back to the music. So you see what I'm saying? I have gone to school, I've achieved everything, and now I am morally back to the music. Which is, I have done it all. The enjoyment of this entire thing is because where I'm sitting with my music now, I can create, I can invent, I can build, I can do this, I can do that, I can become anything I want to become in the world. So sometimes you don't need to gamble some certain things. You have to prioritize the most important ones. When you're done with them, you go back. Where I'm sitting today, I'm appreciating my education. Where I'm sitting today, looking at yesterday, I'm appreciating my working experience for my education. Because if I don't have a certificate, then it wouldn't be very possible for me to work in the kind of places I have worked and in the kind of positions that I've worked. I won't be able to gain the level of experience that I have today. The level of where people respect me, even in the music industry, is because I am not a regular musician. I am an educated musician. If you like, let me study pharmacy or medicine. For the fact that I went to school, do you understand? And I'm back to entertainment. That is why people respect me. That is why people appreciate me. Do you understand? So it is not easy. I said I'm not going to gamble anything that is my education. I will do education now. Tomorrow I'll go back to school. Tomorrow I'll go back to my musical career. Lo and behold, that is what is happening today. I've had to gamble the boat for a very long time. A time came when I have to choose in between the boats. I chose. And I said, okay, and I made it. See, listen to me, and then I chose. And then I choose, and I made that decision that this thing that is the most important thing must come first. Now, that choice that I made today has given me everything. I have my education, I have my working experience, I'm back to my musical career. You understand what I'm saying? I'm back to my musical career. Tomorrow we'll be talking family. After family, I go and rest. Anything anybody wants to say, that one of your business. The reality of the truth is, I have done it all. The reality of the truth is, I have exceeded the values of life. Every most important and crucial thing in our society that is much of a criteria, I have stepped on it. I have dealt with it. I have committed myself to it. I've gone through it. It has gone through me. I've had this experience. I understand it like the back of my hand. I can even stage up my own classes and lecture people and say this thing is possible, this thing is possible. People will pay me. They will pay handsomely. You understand what I'm saying? People will pay me. They will pay me handsome. That is beautifully. A time will come when I will not even a time will come when I will not be using money for anything. And the reason why I will not be using that money for anything is because I have a common sense in my head. Sometimes you gamble, sometimes you prioritize. The decision I made yesterday is what defines me today. Many people don't know that. So I am thanking God that every important thing I've done it. I've gone to school, I've gotten my working experience, I'm dealing with my career. Tomorrow is marriage, tomorrow is children. Guy, I don't finish everything. Whereas where I'm sitting today, if I die, Oluwa, take all the glory. Whereas if I die today, I'm fulfilled. I have nothing to lose. Because guy, I don't say everything for life. What do you want to carry show me? Do I look like somebody that is freaked about money? Do I look like somebody that I want to jump into the ocean of money and make it by every means? And at the end of the day, I lose my conscience as a human being. I get imbued fear, which is the sudden fear that God condemns in the Bible, which is highly irresponsible to you as a human being, making dirty money and living in fear. Bro, you know what? I will never in my life involve myself with anything that has to do with darkness. Whatever thing that will give me money and that money will make me to shed tears, God should never make me to have such income. I need to make a money that, I beg, this is how I know that this money came in. This is how I know that this money came in. I don't want any diabolical money. I don't want any controversial money. I don't want to be eating meat and my gum is bleeding blood. If somebody's going to stay with me, you have to stay 100. If you're fake, get the hell out. Somebody that is a responsible person cannot live an irresponsible life. You see, you and irresponsibility is living. See, you people are not living the same. So if you're a good person, you cannot be bad. If you're a bad person, you cannot be good. My brothers and sisters, make your decisions when the time is right. Stay disciplined in the right places. Stick with people that love you genuinely, that wants your progress, that are ready to advance you. Like they are ready to help you grow. Even if they fear, make you look what you get. Say, God, I thank you for this one because I know that you give me. Nobody want to say when they chop it, they cry. If you're eating a meat and your gum is bleeding blood, it's a terrible meat. Please spit it out, throw it away. If you have money you're eating and you're crying, that money is not a good money. There's no two ways about life. That money is not a good money because see, listen to me. If that money is a good money, you cannot have the funny feelings you're having. You understand me? If that money is a good money, you can never have the funny feelings you're having. So if you're doing something and that thing is giving you a different vibe, something is not adding up. And when something is not adding up, something is missing. And when something is missing, it is detrimental. It is fearful. It is chaotic. It is destruction on its own. My brothers and sisters, stay away from something that doesn't bring you joy. Stay away from something that doesn't bring you happiness. Stay away from irresponsibility. You can be responsible and have a peaceful life. Back to my brother Basket. You said your heart is beating fast and you cannot breathe. That please I should help. You now say it's okay, just leave it, sorry. My brother, by the stripes of Jesus, you're healed. Okay? By the stripes of Jesus, you're healed. Whatever fetish thing you have found yourself, release yourself from it and you'll be healed. Everybody is a preacher of God. Everybody is a righteous person. What makes us the real children of God is through salvation. So if you have not found God, take this opportunity to look for God. And salvation is not being given to you by somebody. It's only God that can save you. Do you understand? And for God to save you, you have to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. Some people get their own by accident. Some people get their own by acceptance. Some people some people they seek for God on their own. Do you understand? Some people they seek for God on their own. They want God and they go for God. And God comes to them. Because if you look for something for quite some time, that thing comes to you. Most especially when it is even there, it's easier. Whether it's there or not, but if you want something, you go for it. If you have found yourself in anything that is fetish, please take yourself off it. Look for God. Find your salvation. Salvation is not reading the Bible. It's not going to church. There's something called churchgoers, benchwarmers, the political ones in the synagogue, which Christ said he will deny them at the end day and tell them that he doesn't know them. So where we are sitting today and things we are looking at is we to be saved at the end day. And for you to be saved, you have to go through salvation process. That salvation process takes you to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. Which, see, in a short form, what I'm trying to tell you is that salvation is a personal race. You can pray for yourself. You can get healed. Do you understand? You can save yourself. A journalist is going to make heaven. Do you understand me? A human rights activist is going to make heaven. They can even make it. See, they can even make it alive. They can even make it alive. They can make it so well. Better than some of our politicians. Because there are marathons of our politicians that, even, let me say, even our pastors, they are being called by God to lead. Because pastors and politicians have quicker voice in the society than any other person. Some of them are being called by God, but they deviate because of the greed of money, of success. Because somebody that has, do you understand me? And the person is saying, oh, I have dealt with some issues, so I'm having a phobia. It's different from somebody that wants to eat alone. Now, see, let me tell you, it's different. See, take this word from me, take it or leave it. It's different from somebody that wants to eat alone. Let me school you here. There are marathons of people that are opportunists. I use it this way. Some of them, God even sent them. They didn't work for the idea. I myself, I didn't go to a musical school, but I know how to write songs and I sing so well. I don't want to talk about the whole story of how we got there. Let's just leave that one for another day. So some people are being chosen by God to lead in the kingdom of light, to save his own children. Somebody will go there as a pastor, before you know it will change. Somebody will go in as a politician, before you know that person will change. You as a person, if you have a desire for something, which is finding yourself in the kingdom of light, please go and seek yourself. Put yourself in that kingdom of light. Stay away from stupid people. Stay away from people living in the kingdom of darkness. When you go through salvation process, you find out that you are now a redeemed and a renewed person in Christ Jesus. This heart you're complaining about, you can pray for it once you're being saved. And you see, Baba, all the times I went through all the siege I went through in my life, all the spiritual attack from the kingdom and the bottomless pit of hell, it was me that prayed and delivered myself. There's no one person that came to me and say, I want to pray for you. I want to heal you. I want this. Nah, lie. Let me pray for myself. Let me heal myself. Let me take care of myself. Let me do everything for myself. No one person come and help me. Or your bros, let me they take care of myself. So if you find God today and you want to become somebody, bros, you will become that person. Let me just tell you the truth. Nobody can stop you from finding God. God is even looking for us. So basket, my brother, this one you say heart the word is there. If you want to heal, bros, you will heal. If you don't want to heal, you're not going to heal. Do you understand? This is not a scriptural, a spiritual life. This life I'm having right now is a life for journalists, for human rights activists, and also for musicians. It's something that can change our society. The days where I have the spiritual ones, you don't come, or maybe you come online. Some of you, when you come, instead of you to say the right thing, you keep, talking rubbish and being unnecessarily disrespectful. Some of you just come and, like I said, talk rubbish and leave. When you have one opportunity to find yourself somewhere, you should make use of it. Don't come and talk rubbish, because you cannot have the opportunity. See, you might end up not have the. You might end up. What I'm trying to say is that you might end up not having the opportunity again. Okay, the days we have Bible classes and spiritual this thing, you don't come. I don't see you. This doctor's appointment is mainly for politicians, journalists, human rights activists, and musicians. These are some of the people that can speak in our society and their voice will be heard. That is why I call the theme of this program Doctor's Appointments, which I am your doctor. I'm the one that is educating you on things you're supposed to do, giving you a recipe of how to save yourself from the common issues that we are having, that is killing us, that is causing depression to us in our society today. This is something that Tinubu cannot attend to if you're a Nigerian. You're from whatever country you're coming from. Donald Trump, if you're coming from America, Donald Trump or any other leader in the world cannot attend to it. So once you have this tip I am giving to you, you can apply it to yourself. People will be wondering, how is this guy shining? How is he looking good? How is he managing? They didn't know that it's the wisdom of God that God has given to you. And that wisdom God has given to you, you can't take it down to your grave. You have to share it to other people. Do you understand? So that knowledge will be spread. So if I have this knowledge, see, let me tell you, it is very important that this knowledge that I have, I get to share it with other people. Do you understand me? That is why I am here as your doctor, to tell you that this is the problem in our society. This is how we can solve it. So my brothers and sisters, listen and make hay while sun shine. The things that are supposed to be taken care of, take care of it. You don't have any spiritual classes today or therapy. See, I am when I was, if you go to my page, which is what I wanted to say, that therapy section, we're actually having it. I had it part 10. The spiritual classes, some of them are like 5 to 6. You understand? In those parts, that is being the therapy section. This one is a new one now. I just started volume 2 today, which is doctor's appointment. So doctor's appointment is not for pastors. It's for, I repeat, it's for journalists, human rights activists, and it's also for musicians. That's why I say speak, voice, and freestyle. Which after this now I'm going to freestyle for you guys. This live might enter 1 hour. I am sorry, because I have to speak and speak and speak and speak of the things that are very important for me to say. So the therapy section is spiritual. This doctor's appointment is a physical problem. Don't bring it to this particular section. Okay, you'll be distracting us. This is not spiritual. This is a physical something. This one is for journalists, politicians, human rights activists, and also for musicians. The therapy section is for pastors, spiritual leaders, people that stage yoga classes, business inventors with spiritual ideas. It's just a spiritual something, religious people, etc., etc. That's for the therapy section. So it's more of spiritual. This doctor's appointment is a physical something. So I repeat, in case of some of you that are having, you know, confusion about this, at least I've cleared you. So we are no longer having any spiritual classes or anything like that, or forum. This particular doctor's appointment forum, I repeat, is for physical problems we are facing in our society, just like bad economy, terrible leaders, how people dealing with these problems can be saved through our professions, through our calling. So if you're a doctor, if you're a human rights activist, if you're a journalist, if you're a politician, if you're a musician, this is a forum. Once I hold in your comments, I will put it to the right places. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say the things that are necessary. I'm going to share your comments. I'll subscribe to your page. If I find you very, very interesting, I'll subscribe to your page. I'll share your page too to some other persons I can share your page to. So that everything is just going to make sense. So my dear, I repeat, involve yourselves in things that have benefits to you. If you have a career and you know that your career can change 10% of people in our society, please use that career and make that change. Don't is their stomach, their family, and their future that they are not even certain about. Because man proposes and God disposes. They can set up a future at the end of the day. If that is not the idea of God, God will destroy it. I was telling someone a couple of days ago that there is no leader that have actually been to rule this world and succeeded. For some reason he lives. That is not the destination of God. God is the one that designed that leader to come. Just like I'm from Nigeria, Africa, and we have Tinubu as our president. If Tinubu wasn't supposed to be the president of Nigeria, he's not going to be there. Do you understand me? If Tinubu wasn't supposed to be the president of Nigeria, Tinubu is not going to exist. The reason why he's there is because God is the one that placed him. So there is no leader that has come to rule that is not the destination of God. That is not the divination of God. That is not the purposes of God. That's why I say some of them come in with the mindset of God that God gave to them. But when they have themselves in the position to make that change, do you understand me? But when some of them they have a position, I repeat, but when some of them, do you understand? But when some of them they have like the what's it being called? Should I say the position to make that change? When some of them had the position to make that change, they're not going to make that change, and it's bad. But at the end of the day, all glory belongs to God. So once you have an opportunity to make a change, please make that change. Don't be a joke. Don't be a stupid person. Don't be foolish. I always tell people life is all about investments. I don't talk to people that don't invest. If you have an opportunity to make a change, please make the change. If you have an opportunity to heal the world, please heal the world. Because you don't know tomorrow. Be smart. Do you understand me? And that's what life is all about. Some people, I always said this, they have something, they don't value it. That's why if they die, nobody remember them. They are being disvalued. When you have something, please make the change. When you have something, please make the change. When you have something, please make the change. Don't be foolish. Make the change. Because if you don't make that change today, bros, in the next 20 years, you cannot make it. I don't want to know how you're going to be looking like, but you cannot make that change. This is the same thing we have been saying in our society. Make the change now. Some people go get money, you chop am for mouth. Stupid people. Somebody will tell you, I have something to do. You go carry that money, you do rubbish. I feel like somebody that is mad. Okay, if you're somebody that has sense, that thing is what you're supposed to be doing. If you're a sensible person, how can you have something that is of value? You're supposed to invest. You carry it and can't be doing rubbish. If you die now, should be in a person do you? It's time for me to do my freestyle, please. I pray that God gives us the opportunity for we to open our hearts and seek truth and build with it. In Jesus' name, amen. Baby, follow my commanding like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Okay, guys, I've started the freestyle section. Follow my commanding like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. And if you're milking and fighting, I forbid low. Gelatoni, oh, baby, sumoyo, di, baby, corner. Waka waka when you enter on Malicha. Whoa, baby, corner. Would you give me sugar now? Wahala, hala. Whoa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa. Hey, the freestyle session is on. Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, I go sweep you off your feet. Wah, 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 wah. She said, make some time for me. And for this life, me and you chop like hush puppy. We walk in these streets, we show them your face. Often they you light up my day. Girl, you know you all that I need. Give me your love, you can't run away, I can't deny. One check a man, then one come try me. But my love just takes you high. All them I talk about you and I. Nobody listen to the love. I get butterflies when I see ya. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Even my life is for a reason. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Kona, kona. Waka, waka when you enter Omalicha. Oh, ah, baby, kona, kona. Would you give me sugar now? Wahala, hala. Wow, Majo Mona Lisa, 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 Majo Mona, Majo Mona Lisa. Oh, guys, you can see that I'm so tired. I had to really squeeze my time just to make out time to come to this live for you guys. I had to do this, or should I say, I wanted to do this since yesterday, but I was very, very busy. The server was even the major problem. I was trying to solve my data, but my network server was bad. So whereas I woke up today, I tried it and it went through, but that was about in the evening time, and I thank God that that was a very perfect time for me to try it and it went through. So I solved my data. It's the data I solved I'm using to do this live for you guys, and it has always been that way. Because why I was struggling to suffer for a larger data was because the one I had was almost exhausting. There is no way I would have been doing this live and the data would have finished. So the subbing of the new data was very, very important for me so I can do this live for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? Arizona, check on Arizona. Arizona, check one Arizona. Arizona, check one Arizona. Arizona, check one Arizona. Yeah, moje, 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 oh. Ah, moje, 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 oh. I'ma put it on. I'ma swag it, swag it. I'ma put it on, yeah. I'ma swag it, swag it. I'ma put it on. I'ma swag it, swag it. I'ma put it on, yeah. I'ma swag it, swag it. She's a bad girl. Oh no 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 no. She's a bad girl. She's a bad girl. Oh no 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 no. She's a bad girl. Oh no 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 no. She's a bad girl, yeah. She's a bad girl. One love, one. Let's get together and be alright. Or they just took the power. One love, what? Let's get together and be alright. All my people singing one love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. All my people singing one love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. All my people singing one love, oh, what? Let's get together and be alright. One love. Oh, they just brought back the power. One. Let's get together and be alright. All my people singing one love. All my people singing what? Let's get together and be alright. Okay. Okay. Ah, shocky the shocky. Oh, they to my day yobi. All I wanted to do is to shocky. Shocky the shocky. Shocky the shocky. Oh, they my day to buy your day. All I wanted to do is to shocky. Shocky the shocky. Shocky the shocky. I'm ready to buy your day. All I wanted to do is to shocky. Shocky the shocky. Shocky the shocky. Ah, all I wanted to do to buy your day. All I wanted to do is to shocky. Shocky the shocky. Shocky the shocky. Ah. Shocky ah. Shocky ah. Shocky ah. Besero, she know they tire. Besero, only mu tire. Besero, 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 she know they tire. Besero, only me fire. Besero, only one fire. Besero, Besero, Besero. Say you deserve a accolade, I deserve an accolade. Wah 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 wah. You deserve an accolade, I deserve an accolade. Wah 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 wah. It's not my way to talk to strangers, but it feels like I already know you. Yeah, you got to believe it, but I wanna manage you. I can tell that you've been through some changes in your past relationship. Come on and walk to that door. And I know what you've been going through. I know you can talk, much you know you can bump. And got to be in your life. Got to be the one that you involve. Got to be the one that you will need. Got to be the one that you will love so bad. Gotta be my everything. Yeah. Baby, you just play a role around me. But I think I'm the right one for you. Just park a Bentley and it's park in my garage. At 2 o'clock up on my web and my massage. And everywhere we go, they know just where we are. Get it go with some ghetto superstar. And the one like the toe back in my feet. Get on the Benz and run up in the Jeep. Take a pretty cheese like look at the keys. All of that I'm seeing one thing, girlfriend, girlfriend. In my life, I need a girlfriend, girlfriend. I need girlfriend, girlfriend. You know what you do to me. You need to understand them. You know what you do to me. So I can get you hacking us. So how can I get you out of my system? You know what you do to me. You need to understand them. You know what you do to me. So how can I get you out of my system? To touch on my heart fall back. Yeah, shout out to B2K Boys and Bauer as well. You know, they're staging the Boys for Life tour next year. I know it's gonna be so powerful. Elite. I can't even wait to see it. I just saw some of the highlights on YouTube from Efizo, which is one of the band members of B2K, called Leafies. Okay, so his page I just came across where he posted the monologue for what's it being called? Um the monologue for the tour. So everyone just go get ready for B2K and Bauer Boys for Life tour next year 2026. I know it's going to be lit, so stay tuned. You can subscribe to the BTK Boy channel just to get the updates from his tank as well, and also from Bauer. You're my baby, 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 baby. You're my baby, 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 baby. Yeah. Oh, it was the summer 2001. Oh my goodness. I don't really care what I'm here to say. Because every time they want to talk about me. Say, I don't like you, I don't like you, I'm not like you, I'm not like you. Ìdó ti yá jùdílẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ lè fi mí lẹ̀. Ìdó ti yá jùdílẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ lè fi mí lẹ̀. Jùdílẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ lè fi mí lẹ̀. Okay, you I'm internationally known on the microphone. I got it all, but I really need your wife at home. I don't really like the zone. Never spend the night at home. I got a few you would like to bone. Yeah. I'm in the mood, she wants to put me in the mood. I'm in the mood, she wants to put me in the mood. I'm in the mood, she wants to put me in the mood. I'm in the mood, she wants to put me in the mood. Oh my girl, you wanna know me, yeah. You wanna know me, ha. Oh my girl, you wanna know me, yeah. You wanna know me. Oh my girl, you wanna know me, yeah. You wanna know me. Oh my god, you wanna know me, yeah. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, let's go with this one now. Okay, this one is like who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. Who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. When she moves her eyes from left to right to left. When she moves her eyes from left to right to left. Who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. Who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. When she moves her eyes from left to right to left. When she moves her eyes from left to right to left. Who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. Who's that chick? Yeah, yeah. Cecilia, you the bust in my brain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, you're the only one I need in my life, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, Cecilia, you the bust in my brain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, you're the only one I need in my life, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no. Said I wake up this Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning. I see your lovely face, lovely face, lovely face. I pray to God every day, make you give me a woman like you. Say, make you stay. And I know I want make you go astray. I want teach you to the right way. I want give you love every day. Make you stay in my place, make you stay in my state, make me day all day, every day, night and day. Zetila, you the boss in my brain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, you the only one I need in my life, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, Zetila, you the boss in my brain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, you the only one I need in my life, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no. Say me, my careful, I'll be the man in the street, I'll be the man in the streets. Say me, my careful, I'll be the man in the street, I'm the man in the street, yeah. Say me, my careful, I'll be the man in the street, I'm the man in the street, yeah. Say me, my careful, I'll be the man in the street, I'm the man in the street, yeah. Say where you have it go, and I have it go. Nobody falls in love where you have it go, and I have it go. Say nobody fall in love where you have it go, and nobody fall in love where you have it go, and I have it go. Oh, say nobody falls in love. 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 Love, 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 love. Say make you come my place, make I come your place. Make we go our place, make we day our day. Make you come my place, make I come your place. Make you day my place, make we day our day. Samba, 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 Kumaru, samba, 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 Yayu, samba, Kumaru, samba, 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 yeah, you. The moment I see you now up Nepal, baby, oh, my lady, oh, oh. The body where you give me go round temper, oh. Lady, oh, my lady, oh, oh. Say, ah, yeah. She no one designer. She say no Ferrari. Say she want it in my love, oh. She want it in my love, oh. Say she no one Ferrari. Say she no one designer, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Why? Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Ah, yeah. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Ah, yeah. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Ah, yeah. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Ah, yeah. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Ah, yeah. Say she want it in my love, oh. Say she want it in my love, oh. Check and balances. Any man wanna know like him go dagbana. Check go, check and balances. Any man wanna like them go pana. Check go, check and balances. Any man wanna like them go banner. Check and go, check and balances. Any man wanna like to make them banner. Check and go, check and balances. Any man wanna like me then go banner. Check and go, check and balances. She say she no come for the money, yo. She come for the body, yo. Girls and scream, yaddy, yaddy, yo. The man is sweet like an audio. Audio. She no come for the money, yo. Audio. She no come for the money, yo. Shorty say she no come for the money, yo. She come for the body, yo. Girls and see at the studio. The man is sweet like an Oreo. Oreo. She no come for the money, yo. Oreo. She no come for the money, yo. She no come for the money, yo. Oreo. She no come for the money, yo. Oreo. She no come for the money, yo. Say girls and scream yaddy yo. The man is sweet like an audio. Audio. She no come for the money, yo. Audio. She no come for the money, yo. I wanna know what makes you cry. Huh. So I can be a man, you know. I wanna know what makes you cry. Oh no, no, so I can be the one to always make you smile. Say, if I'm there to please you, baby, anything you say I do. Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true. Tell me what I'm gonna do to please you. Baby, anything you say I do. See, I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pull off my life, because I've been here for a very long time. You rock my world, you gotta know, and everything you gotta see. You're only one that makes me feel. You rock my world, you rock my world. You rock my world, you gotta know. The only thing you make me see. The way you make me into you. You rock my world, you rock my world. Ebelebe egboku n'ụgbaru n'uwegu. Oge eruwonu echezona nwa mmanụ. Chai! It's your boy Michael Felix. Peace out and we signing now. Oh. Alright guys, time to leave. Bye bye. I'll see you guys very soon.